Hello guys, I welcome you to Smart Current Affairs mock test for 20th and 21st April. Tourism and Culture Minister Prahlad Singh Patel has inaugurated the first ever online exhibition on, give the correct option. The correct option for the same is Ramayana. So, Tourism and Culture Minister Prahlad Singh Patel inaugurated the first ever online exhibition on Ramayana. The web link for the online exhibition is www.nmvirtual.in virtual to Ramayana. Mr. Patel addressed a webinar, India's Heritage Powering Tourism, on the occasion of World Heritage Day 2021. The exhibition showcases 49 miniature paintings of collections of National Museum, New Delhi, from different art schools of India. Ramayana holds a very prominent theme in all the Indian art forms because Ram is considered as one of the most prominent deities in the Indian culture. So this first ever online exhibition on Ramayana was held by Cultural Minister Prahlad Singh Patel. International Day for Monument and Sites 2021 was observed on which of the following dates? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is on April 18th. So on April 18th, United Nations marks as the International Day for Monuments and Sites in many countries, and also celebrates as the World Heritage Day. So 18th April is the International Day for Monuments and Sites. Theme for this year is Complex Past, Diverse Futures. Who among the following is the author of the book The Cursed Inheritance? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Sutapa Basu. So Sutapa Basu is the author of the book The Cursed Inheritance. Storytelling and literature play an important role in the preservation of human heritage. This is a well-known fact that I guess most of us have heard this in the last lesson lecture in our CBSE books, in which the Germans want that the French people should forget their language and they stop the French lessons, but people hang on to their culture by their language. So storytelling and literature play an important role in the preservation of human heritage, culture and diversity. Sutapada Basu, who is just out with the mystery novel The Cursed Inheritance, says it's important for writers to contribute more towards conservation of heritage through their stories. Bhumidhar Barman passed away at 91 recently. He was the former CM of which state? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is he was the former CM of Assam. So you can see it here. So he was the former CM of Assam. Former Assam Chief Minister Bhumidhar Barman passed away after a prolonged illness. 89-year Congress veteran had served as the CM of Assam for a brief period from April 22 to May 14, 1996, after the death of then CM Hiteshwar Saikia. So he was a doctor and he was elected to the assembly in 1967. Subsequently, he was elected 6 more times. Who among the following is the author of the book Wanderers, Kings, Merchants, The Story of India Through Its Languages? The correct answer for the same is Peggy Mohan. So Peggy Mohan is the author of this book. A new book dwelling into the early history of South Asia reveals how migration, both external and internal, has shaped Indians and Indian languages from ancient times. Wanderers, Kings, Merchants is the story of India through languages. It is published by the Penguin Random House India, PRHI, and it is written by noted linguist Peggy Mohan. You can see it here. The book covers an incisive study of languages such as the story of early Sanskrit, the rise of Urdu, language formation in the northeast, and presents the argument that all Indians are of mixed origins. Bachi Singh Rawat has passed away recently. He was what? The correct answer for the same is he was a former union minister. That means he was a politician. He was a politician. He was former union minister. So former union minister and senior BJP leader Bachi Singh Rawat died away at All India Institute of Medical Sciences. He was 71. You can see it here. Rawat was brought in an air ambulance from Haldwani and was admitted in the emergency ward of the hospital. State Run Life Insurance Corporation of India has appointed which company to facilitate its digital payments? The correct answer for the same is option number B, Paytm. So LIC appointed Paytm to handle its digital payments. State-run Life Insurance Corporation of India has appointed Paytm to facilitate its digital payments. The state-run insurance firm had tied up with another payment gateway earlier, but has now done a new deal with Paytm as most of its payment have moved to the digital mode. As per the new agreement, payment process needs to be smoother, including a broader range of payment options and the inclusion of more players, banks, wallets, etc. in payment channels. World Liver Day 2021 was observed on which date? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is April 19th. So on April 19th, World Liver Day is observed each year to spread awareness about liver related conditions and diseases. The theme for this year is keep your liver healthy and disease free. Liver is the second largest and the second most complex organ in the body after the brain. It is responsible for performing crucial functions related to immunity, digestion, metabolism, storage of absorbed nutrients and the excretion. Keeping liver in good shape is the key to prevent liver diseases. Which of the following ministry has launched Gender Samvad event recently? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Ministry of Rural Development. So Ministry of Rural Development has launched the Gender Samvad. It's a joint attempt between DAY NRLM an initiative for what IWWAGE initiative for what works to advance women and girls in economy. You can see it here. Gender Samvad is a joint attempt between DAY NRLM and the initiative for what works to advance women and girls in the economy to create a common platform to share experiences from this effort. This was organized today by the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. Attempt is to create a gender awareness and general awareness about the gender related interventions under DAY NRLM across the country and best practices with a focus on hearing voices from states and the field. Who among the following has won Emilia Romagna F1 Grand Prix 2021? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Max Verstappen. So he has won it, and Max Verstappen's win was a masterclass in execution in tricky conditions. So you can see it here, Max Verstappen, that means option C is the correct answer. He showed exhibitly great things and rare moment of his own weakness, only for the world champion to follow it up with the brilliant relentless comeback to claim an unlikely second place. So Lewis Hamilton is the champion and he has been placed like second. Red Bull's Max Verstappen is the number one. India has clinched how many medals at the 2021 Senior Asian Wrestling Championship? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is 14. So India has clinched 14 medals including 5 gold, 3 silver, 6 bronze at 2021 Senior Asian Wrestling Championship. The 2021 Senior Asian Wrestling Championship was held from April 13th to 18th in Almaty, Kazakhstan. The event was the 34th edition of the Asian Wrestling Championship. India has won 14 medals to stand at the third spot in the medal table. Medals include 5 gold, 3 silver and 6 bronze medals. World Art Day 2021 was observed on which of the following dates? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is on none of these, as it was observed on World Art Day is on 15th April. So World Art Day is celebrated every year on April 15. This promotes the development, diffusion and enjoyment of art. The day was adopted by International Association of Art, a partner of UNESCO, to create awareness of creativity activity worldwide. Each year, World Art Day celebrations help reinforce the links between artistic creations, society. It encourages greater awareness of the diversity of artistic expressions, and it highlights the contribution of artists to sustainable development. Who among the following has launched online grievance management portal of National Commission for Scheduled Caste? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer is, kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Ravi Shankar Prasad. He is a law minister. So Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad announced the online grievance management portal of the National Commission for Scheduled Caste. The complaints of victims who are members of the national schedule caste are processed manually in the commission. The new mechanism has been introduced to handle the complaints in an online mode from the victim. The National Commission from the Scheduled Caste is an Indian constitutional body established with the view to provide safeguards against the exploitation of the scheduled castes. Which of the following countries is to send rover Rashid to the moon in 2022? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is UAE. So UAE is going to send the rover Rashid to the moon in 2022. The UAE is made up of 7 emirates, including the capital Abu Dhabi, the freewheeling Dubai, announced in September 2020 that it planned to launch the Rashid rover by 2024. The Gulf states now seeks to expand its space sector. Which small finance bank has announced its collaboration with fintech NIRA as a part of its strategy of leveraging its API banking platform for fintech partnerships? The correct answer for the same is Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. So Ujjivan Small Finance Bank today announced its collaboration with fintech NIRA as a part of its strategy of leveraging its API banking platform for fintech partnership. Ujjivan Small Bank's first digital lendership partner with many more on the way. So this is the first Ujjivan Small Bank's partnership. Through this partnership, salaried customers can apply for a personal loan by using the Nira app, which is available in the Play Store. Now, Nira is a Bangalore-based fintech that helps to fund the salaried class starting at incomes as low as Rs 15,000 per month. The partnership will help the Ujjivan SFB to onboard customers for personal loans. Which insurance company and Uttar Banga Kshetriya Gramin Bank have entered into corporate agency agreement? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is SBI and Uttar Banga Kshetriya Gramin Bank have entered into a corporate agency agreement. So a corporate agency agreement was signed between SBI General Insurance and Uttar Banga Kshetriya Gramin Bank recently. You can see it here. With this tie-up, they hope to increase insurance penetration with its wide reach over 142 branches in the area, and it will give a large customer base to SBI General Insurance. One has to remember the fact that the insurance penetration in India is very low. Only 2 to 3% people take insurance in the whole of India. The insurance that people take mandatorily are the fire insurance in some commercial establishments, like high-scale commercial establishments, and also the common known is motor vehicle insurance that we have to take, otherwise there is a challan. So people take motor vehicle insurance, otherwise all other kind of insurances are very less. Which company has announced the acquisition of 30% stake in Connect Business Solution Limited for Rs 208 crore? The correct answer for the same is Quess Corp Limited. The Quess Corp Limited, Bangalore headquartered based business service provider, acquired 30% stake in Connect Business Solutions Limited for Rs 208 crore, pursuant to the put option notice by Tata Sons Private Limited. With this transaction, Connect will become a wholly owned subsidiary of Quess. Connect is a leading CLM and BPM service provider in India and operates 21 plus delivery centers with more than 29,000 employees. Which group of companies has become the third Indian conglomerate to cross 100 billion USD MCAP? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Adani Group. So you can see it here. So Adani Group has become the number third group to cross USD 100 million in market capitalization, with shares of 4 of its 6 listed companies soaring to an all-time high on Tuesday. The total market cap of Adani Group's 6 listed companies at the close of the trading was 7.84 lakh crore or USD 106.8 billion according to stock exchange data. India and which country have signed an agreement on cities combating plastic entering the marine environment? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Germany. So Ministry of Housing, Urban Affairs and Deutsche Gesellschaft für internationale Zusammenarbeit GmbH on the behalf of German Federal Ministry of Environment, Nature Conservation and Nuclear Safety signed an agreement on technical cooperation titled Cities Combating Plastic Entering the Marine Environment in a virtual ceremony in New Delhi today. Let's go ahead. National Climate Vulnerability Assessment has identified how many eastern states as highly vulnerable to climate change. The correct answer for the same is 8. National Climate Vulnerability Assessment has identified 8 eastern states as highly vulnerable to climate change. The report has identified Jharkhand, Mizoram, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Assam, Bihar, Arunachal Pradesh, and West Bengal as states highly vulnerable to climate change. These states, mostly in the eastern part of the country, require prioritization of adaptation interventions, the report pointed out. Sumitra Bhave has passed away recently. She was what? So Sumitra Bhave was, kindly give the correct answer. So she was a award-making filmmaker. So you can see it here. She was an award-making filmmaker and she has passed away recently. So that's here. She passed away due to a lung infection at Pune's Sahyadri Hospital. She was 78 years age. Gunjan Venkat Subbiah passed away recently. He was a writer of which language? The correct answer for the same is Marathi language. So, prominent Kannada writer, editorial and lexicographer Ganjam Venkat Subbiah, popularly known as GV, passed away in the early hours of Monday morning in Bengaluru. 107-year-old Venkat Subbiah was suffering from renal problems for the past few days and was admitted to a hospital for treatment. He died due to age-related ailments. Who among the following has won the Monte Carlo 2021 title? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Stefanos Tsitsipas. Third time proved to be the charm for Stefanos Tsitsipas in the Rolex Monte Carlo Masters on Sunday, when he connected his first ATP Masters 1000 title with a 6-3, 6-3 victory against Andrew Rublev. Appearing in his third final at level, Tsitsipas dropped just 4 points behind his serve to capture the second biggest title of his career after 71 minutes. Which firm has developed supplemental oxygen delivery system for soldiers? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is DRDO. So, Indian Ministry of Defence has announced the development of SpO2, Supplemental Oxygen Delivery System. The SpO2 system is intended for the Indian Army soldiers conducting operations in the extreme high altitude areas. The system's electronic hardware is designed to operate at extreme altitudes, while the software safety checks ensure its reliability in field conditions. Who among the following has launched Startup India Seed Fund Scheme? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Piyush Goyal. So, Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal launched the Startup India Seed Fund Scheme. The fund aims to provide financial assistance to startups for proof of concept, prototype development, product trials, market entry and commercialization. An amount of rupees 945 crore rupees will be divided over the next 4 years for providing seed funding to eligible startups through eligible incubator across India. Scheme is expected to support an estimated 3,600 startups through 300 incubators. So, Piyush Goyal has launched the Startup India Fund Scheme. Who among the following has been appointed as the Acting Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court? The correct answer for the same is Sanjay Yadav ji. So, central government notified the appointment of Justice Sanjay Yadav as the Acting Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. The appointment comes in the view of impending retirement of current Chief Justice Govind Mathur on April 14. Justice Yadav enrolled at the bar in 1986 and was elevated as a judge of the Madhya Pradesh High Court in 2007. UN Chinese Language Day 2021 was observed on which of the following dates? The correct answer for the same is on April 20th. So you can see it here on April 20th. Option B is the correct answer. So United Nations Chinese Language Day is annually observed across the globe on 20th April to celebrate the contribution of Chinese literature, poetry and language to the world's culture. First UN Chinese Day was celebrated on 12th November 2010 and later moved on to April 20 in 2011. April 20 was chosen to pay tribute to Kang Jie, inventor of Chinese characters. Which of the following Sri Lankan cricket player has been banned from all cricket for 8 years after being found guilty of breaching the ICC anti-corruption code? The correct answer for the same is Dilhara Lokuhettige. Former Dilhara Lokuhettige. Former Sri Lankan cricketer Dilhara Lokuhettige was on Monday banned from all cricket for 8 years after being found guilty of breaching the ICC anti-corruption code. He is a right-arm fast-medium bowler and low-order batsman and is backdated to April 3, 2019 when he was provisionally suspending. You can see it here. Ingenuity has become the first helicopter to take controlled flight on Mars. It is from which of the following space agencies? The correct answer for the same is NASA. So NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter has completed the first powered controlled flight on another planet, the space agency has announced. The small helicopter successfully took flight on the red planet on Monday, hovering in the air at about 3 meters before descending and touching back down on the Martian surface. First unit of indigenously built ALH Mk3 aircraft INAS 323 was commissioned into the Indian Navy at, kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Goa. You can see it here. So Indian Naval Air Squadron, the first unit of the indigenously built ALH Mk3 aircraft, was commissioned into the Indian Navy in the presence of Rajya Mantri Shripad Nayak and Vice Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief of Western Naval Command at INS Hansa, Goa on 19th April 2021. Government of which country is to acquire 100% stake of Airtel Tigo from Bharti Airtel and Millicom International Cellular SA? The correct answer for the same is Ghana. From Ghana, option D is the correct answer. The government of Ghana, Bharti Airtel and Millicom International Cellular Friday announced the execution of definitive agreement for transfer of Airtel Tigo to government of Ghana on a going concern basis. In the proposed agreement, the government of Ghana will acquire 100% shares of Airtel Tigo along with all customers, assets and liabilities. On the basis of the agreement, the transaction will entail a takeover by the government of Ghana, post which Airtel Tigo would operate as a state entity. Which of the following banks has received approval from the Reserve Bank of India for appointment of Murli M. Natarajan as the MD and CEO for the further period of 1 year from April 29-21? The correct answer for the same is DCB Bank. So as you can see here, RBI has okayed the reappointment of Murli Natarajan as the DCB Bank MD and CEO. Private sector lender DCB Bank has said that it has received the approval of Reserve Bank of India for the reappointment of Murli M. Natarajan. You can see it here. Reappointment is subject to the approval of shareholders at the ensuing annual general meeting of the bank said. Kim Bo Kuyum has been nominated as the new Prime Minister of which country? The correct answer for the same is South Korea. So Presidential Office announced today that Kim Bo Kyum, the 4-term lawmaker who served as the Interior Minister, has been nominated as the country's Prime Minister. The change in the top leadership comes after ruling Democrat Party suffered a setback in mayoral elections last week, including the capital Seoul, which it lost to the opposition. Which company has signed Washington Sundar and Devdutt Padikkal as the brand ambassadors of its brand? The correct answer for the same is, who has signed the Washington Sundar and Devdutt Padikkal as brand ambassadors of the company? The correct answer for the same is Puma India. So global sports brand Puma has signed long-term partnership deal with cricketers Washington Sundar and Devdutt Padikkal. The duo joins Puma's roster of cricketers that include captain Virat Kohli, wicketkeeper batsman KL Rahul, women's national cricketer Sushma Verma and legends like Yuvraj Singh. Which of the following banks has partnered with Habitat for Humanity to provide housing loans to vulnerable communities? The correct answer for the same is Asian Development Bank. So Asian Development Bank has teamed with Habitat for Humanity International to help microfinance institutions deliver housing loans to low-income families in rural and peri-urban areas of India, Bangladesh, Indonesia and the Philippines. The collaboration will expand ADB's microfinance risk participation and guarantee program to include microloans for housing, home improvement, water and sanitation for vulnerable and climate change exposed communities. Who among the following is to head Airbay Committee for reviewing ARC norms? The correct answer for the same is Sudarshan Sen. So Reserve Bank of India has constituted a committee under its former executive director Sudarshan to examine the role of asset reconstruction companies in stress debt resolution and review their business model. The 6-member committee includes Vishakha Mulye, Executive Director ICICI Bank, P.N. Prasad, former Deputy Manager of State Bank of India, Rohit Prasad, Professor of Economics at Management Development Institute, Abizar Divanji, partner of Ernst & Young, and R. Anand, a chartered accountant. So you can see it here. The correct answer is Sudarshan Sen. The IEA's Global Energy Review 2021 has estimated that CO2 emission will increase by almost 5% this year to how many tons? The correct answer for the same is 33 billion tons. So global CO2 emissions are set to touch 33 billion tons in 2021, second largest rise in emissions according to IEA report. IEA's full form is International Energy Agency report. Which of the following countries has announced INR 8.12 crore grant for the Indo-Pacific Ocean Initiative? The correct answer for the same is, kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Australia. So Australia and India have increased engagement under the Indo-Pacific Vision. Canberra on Monday announced the 8.12 crore grant under the Indo-Pacific Ocean Initiative. The IPO was proposed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the East Asia Summit in November 2019, and Australia is co-leading New Delhi with the marine ecology pillar of the initiative. India and which country have signed an agreement on cities combating plastic entering the marine environment? An agreement. Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Germany. So India and Germany have signed the agreement on cities combating plastic entering the marine environment. Which company has become the first company to cross 1 billion transactions in UPI? The correct answer for the same is PhonePe. So PhonePe has become the first company to cross the 1 billion transactions in UPI. It crossed a billion transactions on United Payment Interface infrastructure in March, making the first player in the country to reach this milestone. Thank you for watching, dear friends. I am Rohit Sharma and I will be back with the Hindi video for the same in a short while. Thank you.